welcome to the special edition of the Good Works podcast. Today we'll be talking about young professionals, specifically CAYP, the Corning area young professionals. And make sure you stick with us to the end where we talk about what we're looking forward to. Hi, and welcome to the special edition of the Good Works podcast. You're probably wondering where Randi and Sara are.
Or even who we are.
I'm Brianna.
And I'm Katie. Chances are if you've called the Community Foundation at one point, you've spoken to either of us. Well, we're sitting here today to represent the future Randis and Saras because our topic is the young professionals. And specifically the Corning Area Young Professionals Group, which is a member organization under the Corning Area Chamber of Commerce. It was launched last November, and it's up to 90 members now.
Yeah.
And for those who haven't heard, the Corning Area Young Professionals Group is not specific to Corning area residents. It's for young professionals all over. I think we reach out to Bath now. There are 3 pillars of the Corning Area Young Professionals. There's volunteering, networking, and educational seminars. So they try to do one event per month, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and they cycle throughout the year. Mm-hmm. You want to speak a little bit on the volunteering?
Oh, sure. Well, just this past weekend at the Wine Glass Marathon, as I was crossing the finish, I saw some CAYP members standing there. They volunteered at the Wine Glass Marathon, and they've also volunteered at the food bank. So they do lots of big projects to support nonprofits in our area, and they get a good showing of people. And the point of the volunteering events is to introduce young professionals to the area, the community, and to kind of enhance that connection and giving back, to know a little bit more about our community and give back in any way. Yeah. And I think you've attended some of the educational seminars.
Mm-hmm. The educational networking events. We have beers with peers that are at different local businesses throughout the Corning area, where you kind of just meet other young professionals. And then the mentoring events, you get to meet with professionals who have more experience in the workforce and just learn more about how they got there, what their struggles were, how they overcame that, and those kind of experiences.
And it's a great way. I think we at the foundation, we have wonderful mentors to kind of look up to and seek out guidance on certain issues. But if you don't have that, or if you don't know how to make that connection, I think the Mentor Mixer is a great way to meet leaders in the community and kind of seek out that guidance. Another educational seminar, they had a board of directors training. That was great. Patrick Rogers talked about serving on a board and how to kind of get your foot in the door and what your responsibilities are as a board member. So that was a wonderfully attended event. We had it at the library this summer. So they're seeking to do a lot of events like that in the future as well, to build leadership among our young professionals. And you spoke to the social events, the Beers with Peers. That's a nice networking event too. I remember when I moved here, I didn't really know where to connect or how to meet people in the community. So I love that we have CAYP and these events every month to kind of meet like-minded individuals and see what they're doing.
There's always new people at every event too. You don't see the same people always at every event. There's new faces every time, which is really nice.
And that one goes on every month, so make sure that you're paying attention to what CAYP's got going on. And we spoke about the board of directors training, but within CAYP itself, there's a lot of leadership opportunities. You actually serve on one of the committees.
Yeah, I'm on the marketing committee. Our job is to spread awareness of different events coming up and just other ways to get involved with CAYP.
Oh, so you're sending me all those emails.
Yep.
Yes, so they have the marketing committee, they have the events committee, there's a nominating, a sponsorship, and there's also opportunities to serve on the board. It's an advisory board to the Corning Area Chamber of Commerce.
Katie's on the board of directors as well as the events committee, so tell us a little bit about that.
Oh, it's great. I think my favorite part about serving on the committees and on the board is just meeting the people who are the leaders, the next generations of leaders. They're all wonderful people and they're all passionate. The mission of CAYP is to retain and attract young professionals. And I think that is always at the focus point of every single one of these meetings. So it's really nice when you have people who are focused around that and kind of just making Corning focus on its young professionals. There are ways for businesses to get involved in CAYP as well, because CAYP operates just on a limited budget. Membership for CAYP, you can sign up online, and it's currently prorated until the end of the year. So if you want to join, now's the time to do that. There's also a reduced rate for all already members of the Corning Area Chamber of Commerce. If your business is looking to get involved in CAYP on a higher level, there are sponsorship opportunities, and they can help support CAYP, and they'll get their name out there. And CAYP is going to highlight these businesses, these sponsoring businesses at each of those events. So that's a wonderful way to get involved as well.
If you want to stay connected with what's going on with CAYP, you can like us on Facebook and follow along with that.
And you can also sign up for CAYP's emails. I spoke to Brianna sending out those emails, but that's how they keep their members involved. They send out blasts on Facebook and through emails. It's a really great way to stay connected. And none of these events are mandatory. If you see one that you're interested in, just sign up and send that RSVP. It's really great to meet new people like you were saying.
Yeah, it's wonderful. Whatever is most convenient for you at the time to show up to an event or not show up to an event. But the more you show up, the more people you meet and the more opportunities you'll get to get out in the community more.
And now is a great time to join too. I think CAYP has a great list of events for the winter to kind of get us out of our homes in this cold and meet new people and enjoy what's going on in our community.
So including all these events that CAYP has going on, what else are you looking forward to?
I've actually just started Leadership Chemung, which is a training put on from the Chemung County Chamber of Commerce. And I get to meet all of these individuals. I think there's 19 of us in our cohort. And it's another leadership training. We'll do volunteering events. And we learn about Chemung County, which I'm really excited about because we're launching the Community Foundation's Philanthropeeps in Elmira this year. So I'm looking forward to that and to getting to know Elmira and the surrounding area and the individuals in my cohort.
That's awesome.
How about you?
I am looking forward to Women's Launchpad, which is a leadership workshop for women in nonprofits in the area. So that'll be really exciting. That'll spread throughout the whole winter. And I get to work with, I think, 6 other women and grow with them as we learn more about ourselves, more about our leadership passions, and so forth.
I was lucky to go through Launchpad last year, and Rhonda Morton, she is wonderful. I learned so much from that training. So
I've heard so many great things, and I'm very excited.
So that wraps up this special edition of the Good Works podcast. Sarah and Randy will be back next time. So thanks for joining us.
Thanks for watching.